For this edition of A Bit of Addison History, I would like to tell you about a former community organization whose main goal was to beautify Addison, the Garden Club of Addison. The Garden Club of Addison started out in February 1963 as the Westwood Garden Club. Westwood is a subdivision of Addison located west of Mill Road and north of Army Trail Boulevard, which was developed in the early 1960s. Approximately 50 to 60 ladies met at the Good Samaritan Methodist Church on the first Tuesday of the month. Membership was originally limited to Westwood subdivision residents. The club provided babysitting services so members could attend meetings. Meetings commonly featured speakers from area nurseries and flower shops. Early on, the club adopted the dwarf frost-morn mock orange bush as their club symbol. They encouraged all homeowners to buy and plant these bushes to make it, quote, orange blossom time in Westwood. Nearly 200 bushes were ordered and planted in the subdivision. The club also successfully lobbied the village to make it the official flower of Addison. The group also took over the planting and care of the median strip at the main entrance to Westwood. Karan Construction donated the plants, but the arrangement, planting, and care of the garden was exclusively the job of the Garden Club. In August of 1963, the club held its first annual flower show at the Good Samaritan Church. Entries were accepted in the horticultural division, which included fruits, vegetables, flowers, terrariums, houseplants, and porch pots. Later that month, the club participated in the Community Days Parade sponsored by the Addison Jaycees. The club was awarded the Homeowners Trophy for their entry, helping Addison grow beautiful through the years. By November 1963, the club had changed its name to the Garden Club of Addison and announced that all residents of Addison and the surrounding unincorporated area were welcome to join. In December, they held their first Christmas workshop, which would go on to become an annual event. The women created swags, wreaths, and centerpieces while enjoying festive holiday food and music. In March 1964, the group formally affiliated with the Garden Club of Illinois. Aside from monthly meetings, the group annually sponsored tours to local nurseries and flower shops, a tour of member gardens, an Arbor Day planting, a flower show, and member luncheon. In May 1964, the group took on its first major beautification project by partnering with the Addison Women's Club to refurbish the Illinois Central Railroad station at Addison Road and Lake Street. With funds donated by local builders and businesses, the building was painted barn red, a lamppost, and decorative landscaping were added. The project would later garner the club a Civic Improvement Award. By the end of 1964, the group had outgrown the church and began meeting at the municipal building. Also at this time, the club launched a Junior Gardeners Club. The purpose of the Junior Gardeners Club was the instruction of horticulture, conservation, and nature study, flower show practice, and crafts. In April 1965, the club announced its second major beautification project, the cul-de-sac at the end of Army Trail Boulevard and Lake Street. A lush green area with fountain, picturesque brick retaining wall with the name Addison on it, and landscaping were added. The statue and fountain were dedicated to the children of Addison. In 1966, the group took on the landscaping of the newly acquired Village Bandstand. In 1967-1968, planted 30 pin oak trees along Kennedy Drive. The Oak Tree Project received another Civic Improvement Award from the Garden Club of Illinois and Sears, Roebuck and Company. In 1969, the group worked with the Kiwanis on the addition of decorative floral circles for a memorial garden in front of Village Hall, which would later become an annual service project. In 1970, they sponsored the erection of the Blue Star Memorial Highway marker on Lake Street to honor Addison servicemen. Over the years, the club competed annually in the Chicago World Flower Show. It garnered awards from honorable mention to blue ribbon. By April 1975, the club announced their disbandment, although no official reason was given. The group's final action was to donate $1,000 to Ray Graham Association for its landscaping and horticultural program. You can learn more about the history of Addison by visiting the Addison Historical Museum. Admission is free.